The first thing you want to do is make sure that the file that you're going to send to somebody doesn't have like extra files in here. Like notice in this project I have a ton of different files. Not sure if they're all on the timeline or not. So before I send this to somebody and send them a really large file, what I want to do is I want to right click inside the media bin and then go to delete unused media. So notice how, and I'll do a control Z, see how a bunch of files were just deleted. They're gone because they're not here. Now if you want to use this maybe in another project, or you wanted to use one of these assets later on, if you delete it and save it, then it's obviously going to be gone. There is a way to get it, but what I also like to do is save the file first. So I'll go ahead and I'll save it, and I'll just save it as another version. So I'll save it as version 2, and then from there, that's when I'll go in, delete all the unused files. So now I'm in my new version, and I have exactly everything that's in this project, and I can come up here to File, Export. Because what a lot of times, the challenge that happens is people will just send the TSC PROJ, so that's TechSmith Corporation project file. They'll just send that, which is it's super small. This whole thing is really big. I mean, some of these aren't included in the project, but still, this is a much bigger package. And in order to make sure everything that's in here is inside of one folder, that's the other big challenge, because the one folder, sometimes you might drop something in here from a downloads folder or whatnot. Different folders, if they're in different places, then when you just try to zip this file up and send it over, like if I just zipped this folder up and I just sent that out to somebody to edit it, then there might be assets inside the media bin that aren't in this folder. So let's go up to File, Export as a zip project. So when you export as a zip project, so now that we have the export into the zip file, I can create a new folder just for organization purposes, for no other real reason. So I'll name the folder, put it in there, and I'm going to save it. The reason why I wanted to do that as well is because when we look over here, like I know that this is a zip file that I downloaded from Envato, and that's a zip file that I downloaded from Envato, and that's a folder. So I wouldn't send this whole folder zipped and send it to somebody, because it just contains too much. But everything else that I have in this folder is 1 gig. So this is 1 gig, and if I come over here, this is just a little less than 1 gig. So it's those files that I didn't, I deleted out of the media bin, made it a little bit smaller. So this is the file when you send it to somebody. This is what, when you open it up and extract it, will have all of the different assets that are in your project. I hope this helps.